Hi guys, welcome back. That was disgusting. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing fabulous. The Sephora sale is upon us, and we all know what that means. It means we're saving some coin and we're spending some coin. By the way, if you like this makeup look, guess what? I have a tutorial on it. It's probably already posted before this. If it's not, I don't know. It'll be coming in the next video. Okay. Anyways, I have a list of things. I have some items here that I feel personally in my soul like you need to purchase for the upcoming Sephora sale. All of these products are products that I use every single day. Well, every time I do my makeup. Okay. They're phenomenal. Some of them are inexpensive. Some of them are expensive, etc. We're going to be keeping it real. We're going to be keeping it honest. And that's that. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Also, please know that everything will be linked down below for your convenience. And they are commission codes, so it helps support me, and I really appreciate it. Also, I did want to tell you that if there is a product, like the majority of these products I use all the time, talk about all the time, etc. So if I've talked about them a lot, I'm not going to go into extensive detail. I'm sure you guys have heard about them, or if you haven't, you can go watch some of my videos and see how I use them, etc. So let's start off with skincare. The number one product, I've recommended this 1,000 times, and so many of you all have told me that you purchased it because of me, so I'd love to hear that. But this is the Ren Ready Steady Glow Daily AHA Tonic. This is my favorite toner of all time, and coming from somebody who quite literally is in the midst of creating skincare, it's hard to find one that beats that toner. It's just quick, effective. Yeah, I can tell a huge difference in my skin whenever I use it. Basically, for me, the way that I look at a skincare product is like, what are the results? Am I putting it on my skin and not getting anything out of it? What do I feel like it's doing, and is it worth the money? I want to say that this is my 4th or 5th bottle of this. So if that tells you anything, well, I should tell you everything, actually. I feel like whenever I use it, my skin, my overall complexion is brighter. I feel like my skin tone is more even. I feel like the products I use on top of it absorb better. It's phenomenal. It is a holy grail staple in my skincare routine, and I feel like I cannot have the skin that I have without that product. Even whenever I started going to my esthetician and gave her like my whole list of everything I was using, and she was like, stop everything. Here's some products to use from Face Reality, which I love, by the way, and I'm going to do an updated skincare routine. That was one product that I was like, yeah, I'm not getting rid of that. That and my niacinamide are going absolutely nowhere because I notice a huge difference in my skin and the overall health of my skin whenever I consistently use them. So that's that. The next product is this caffeine eye cream from the Inky List. This is phenomenal. It's so good at reducing like the puffiness under your eyes if you struggle with puffiness, or if you struggle with like holding a lot of water in your body, which I have been recently. My sleep has been off the rails, like it's just been wild. And so this actually has caffeine, which is naturally derived from coffee, and it also works as like a diuretic to help with like water inflammation, or holding water, and like help with inflammation in your body as far as like under your eyes goes. I feel like whenever I use this, if I have puffy eyes, if my eyes are just looking kind of like questionable, because that is an area that fully gives away like how old you are and like how you've been doing. You know what I mean? Like your eyes really tell a story. Okay. So I feel like it's really nice to have an eye cream where it's just like good. Like you want an eye cream that's going to do something. And this one is only $9.99. And plus with the sale, the Sephora savings event, you can get up to 20% off. You know what I mean? So that's that. But it helps my eyes look less puffy. It helps them. It works beautifully as a canvas for under makeup. So if I'm like getting ready to have a full glam day or whatever it is, and I want my eyes to look really bright, and like I just want to look good that day, I always use this and put it on underneath my makeup. So it's reducing my puffiness. It's helping with like fine lines. It also has Matrixyl. I think that's how you pronounce it. Matrixyl 3000 in it, which helps reduce like the fine lines and smooth the texture under your eyes, which I feel like a lot of people always have like trouble with, is like the texture under their eyes. And it just overall gives you like a more youthful, healthy, better looking appearance, which like who doesn't want that? You know what I mean? So that's that. Moving on, I have a few more skincare products. Actually, I think you guys will be really surprised about these because I'm surprised about these. 2 of them are from Tatcha. The Tatcha Dewy Serum, and then the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. So for a long time, I thought that Tatcha was breaking me the heck out, and I'm still pretty sure to this day that like it was. What is this hair doing besides offending me? It does have fragrance in it, and it is like a thicker moisturizer, but for some unknown reason, it's not been breaking me out. I don't know. I don't even know what possessed me to use this one day, honestly. But I just was like, I have this skincare here. It's really expensive. I might as well just try it. And I've been using it, and I've been loving it. So I use like all of my Face Reality and then my Fawn Beauty samples. And then I go in with the Tatcha Dewy Serum. If you've never used this, it is literally just a serum that makes your skin look like glass. And it just provides like a really beautiful base for under makeup. So I'll use this. And then I go in with the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream on top. Now, I don't use this around this specific area. I put it like on my forehead and on the outer parts of my cheeks and like my lower jawline, just because this is the area, if I'm going to get a breakout, that's where I get it. I love the combo. It makes my skin look incredibly healthy. It's just like, if I could describe this combo, what this does is it gives you wedding skin. So exactly how you would want to look on your wedding day, that's the kind of skin that gives you. It's beautiful. So 20 out of 10 for me. I love that. This is another product that I've talked about 1,000 times. This is the Drunk Elephant Debronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. I just think that this is a really nice product for everybody to keep in their makeup / skincare kit. If you want to look a little bit more bronzed, a lot of the times our faces are lighter than our bodies. And so if you just want to look like better, like just a little bit more glowy, as if you like had just stepped out of the sun, you got a nice little tan, you're healthy, you're drinking your water, etc. This is an amazing product to have. You just need a teeny tiny bit. The one that I still have is from 2017 and I still have product left in it. And do I use it? Yes, I do. Fight me. I don't care. I don't care. Still works. I bought a new one. Okay? I bought a new one. It's going to take me another 17 years to go through this one. Whatever. It's just a really nice product. Now, this product, I forgot how much I loved this. And whenever I run out of this, I will be repurchasing it immediately. I'm pretty sure they have this at Sephora. I'm not positive though. This is the Loving Tan Deluxe Face Tan, and this is in the shade Dark. So Loving Tan actually sent me this, and then I was like, I'm scared to death to use self-tanner on my face. Quite frankly, it always breaks me out. It just does. Whatever. So I don't know what's in this. Well, I do, because it has the ingredients list, but I don't know what's in it that doesn't break me out, but it doesn't break me out. And the way that I use it is I get it out, I put it a little bit on like a fluffy brush, and I put it exactly where I would put my bronzer, and I sleep in it, and then I put it on whenever I wake up, and it gives me the most like naturally bronzed, contoured look. Like anywhere that I would get sun, that's where I put it. So a little bit on my nose, a little bit on my cheeks, etc. That's where I put it, and that's where it looks stunning. Like it just looks so beautiful. Like this morning I was working out, and the guy that I was working out with was like, you just look so like pretty today. And I was like, thank you. I wasn't going to tell him that I tanned my face. I was just going to let him think that I just woke up looking like that. You know what I mean? Like, why would I say anything? I would never. So anyways, stunning. Love this product. Game changer for whenever you are pale. Get this. Like, get it. I promise you, it'll change your life. You will look glowier. You'll be more confident. It's like, you know how you feel whenever you're getting ready to go out to eat after you spent the entire day at the beach and you're like, I don't really even need makeup. Like, I don't need makeup because my skin looks bussin'. That's how it does. That's what it does. Buy it or else. Moving on. Let's talk about some complexion products, because I feel like I have new complexion products. It's kind of fun, you know? It's kind of fun to talk about. So the first one I want to talk about is this Patrick Ta for Face. This is the cream to powder or cream and powder duo. You can see in my floor. That's offensive. Anyways, the cream and powder duo. This is in the shade medium 1. I love this. I love this far more than I ever thought that I would. I'm wearing it today. You guys will see it in the makeup, the fall makeup tutorial. It just looks beautiful. I feel like it makes my skin look airbrushed. Like, it's a very makeup artisty product. I also love the brush that goes with it, so I wanted to mention this as well. It is just beautiful. It's a stunning formula. You can build it up. You can make it as light as you want, or you can make it, I would never say that's going to go full coverage, because it's just not that type of product. But as far as like, it just reminds me of something that a makeup artist would have on set. That's like, okay, we just want like a little bit of coverage here. We want it to look really natural. We want it to look sheer. We want like a balm formula so it melts into the skin really nicely. And then we're going to have a matching powder that sets it down perfectly. And that's just like the kind of vibes it gives me. It's very makeup artisty, very like Katie Jane Hughes, Patrick Ta, Ash K. Holm sort of vibes, where it's like you just know what you're going to get, and it's phenomenal. So I love this. It caught me by surprise, obviously, or not obviously, actually, the fact that I like it as much as I do. So I think that you should definitely check this out if you're into lighter or medium coverage, or if you just want like a little something to add to your everyday. I think if you're a new mom, you're a person on the go, whatever the case may be, this is a really nice product to just have in your kit. It's beautiful. I really like it a whole lot. And I love the brush, because I feel like it was formulated to go with it, or it was made to go with this specific formula. And the way that it puts it on is just beautiful. Love the combo. Good job, Patrick Ta. Okay, moving on. This is another complexion product. This is actually from Hourglass. This is the Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow Foundation. Now, a lot of people have talked about this. Why is this not? There we go. A lot of people have talked about this. I have mine in the shade Ambient 10.5. Or I guess just 10.5. I don't know if that's if Ambient's the shade or the title of it. But anyways, this is a beautiful foundation. I have mixed this with Oxygenetics. I was going to mention Oxygenetics, but it's not in the Sephora sale, so like, why would I talk about it? But anyways, this is beautiful. I love, love, love the way that it looks on my skin. Like, it just looks very natural, very flawless. It's like you're wearing foundation, but without the look of foundation, but with the coverage of foundation. It's makeup. I don't want to say it's not makeup or no makeup because it's makeup and it's makeup-y, but not in a cakey way. It's just like very flawless, very light, very beautiful, very iridescent, kind of just like a wedding day, kind of like makeup. You know what I mean? Like, that's the best way I know how to describe it. It's just a wedding day makeup. Like, I would wear this on my wedding day. Jordan is sending me updates on the guy that she's like not talking to, but kind of talking to. And let me just go ahead and tell you, he's on my last nerve. Like, he's fully rude. Dude is so like, he's 28 years old. And he is rude. Like, he will not make any time to hang out with Jordan whatsoever, ever. Like, I've read 1,000 other messages. I know how he is. He has been gone for a hot minute. He's finally back. Like, he's been out of the country, and he's finally back. And he literally, like, is the most gaslighting dude I've ever met in my entire life. I was like, if you don't stop talking to him, I'm going to punch you in the face. Like, we're going to fight because he's rude. And she was like, I don't want you to just, let me just spill the tea. Okay, let me just spill the tea. Basically, he was driving through today, like, our town. He wasn't even, he's going to come close to our town. And so he's like, I'll just stop and see you. And she was like, yeah, that's fine. That sounds good. And he was like, well, I don't know if I have time. And she's like, I would really like to, like, hang out whenever you can make time to, like, see me rather than just, like, passing through. Because he also said this last week. He was like, I'm passing through. Like, I'll come see you. And he never came to see her. And so that's rude. But anyways, yeah, that's that. And then he did the same thing today and was like, well, I was going to come see you. And she's like, I really like to make time, you know, for you, like, come see me. And he's like, she's like, I just feel like if you wanted to see me, you would make a plan rather than just driving through because it's convenient for you. But if we're just texting as friends, then that's fine. I won't mention it again. He said, it's convenient for me to get home as soon as possible because I still have a lot of crap to do and I still have a lot of people that I haven't seen since I've been home. What's inconvenient is the lack of appreciation for me trying to spend time with you that I don't have enough of, but I guess I'm doing my best, which is not enough for you, I guess. What the heck? And she was like, I literally wasn't saying that at all. I'm just saying, like, if you want to spend time with me, like, let's do more than just, like, pass through. Like, I want to see you, but, like, let's also, you know, set up a date or something. And he was like, he's, like, literally going off and being insane. He was like, you're being a freaking jerk. And he was like, you're just in a mood. And she quite literally is not. Let me tell her. I would like you to know I'm in the midst of filming right now. And it irritated me so much that I literally talked about it in my video for probably like a good 2 minutes of just telling the people how annoying this man is and how I want to punch him in the throat because he's actually gaslighting you and being incredibly rude. And am I keeping this in the video? Absolutely. Does it have anything to do with the Sephora haul? Absolutely no. And that's that. Moving on. This concealer, this is the Ilia True Skin Serum Concealer. I've talked about this about 1,000. It's not going to focus. It's not going to focus. I'm not even going to try. I've talked about this 1,000 times. As far as concealer goes, I'm going to have this one. Okay. Just drew right down the bottle. Perfect. I love this. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's very light to medium coverage. I feel like it is buildable though. Looks gorgeous on the skin. Looks absolutely beautiful for any age, whether you have fine lines, wrinkles, or anything like that. It just looks absolutely stunning. Stunning. And I love it. So, we're here for Ilia True Skin Serum Concealer. I've talked about that 1,000 times though. Let's talk about these two products and then we'll move on to, I guess, more base stuff. So this is the Rare Beauty Happy Blush. I've talked about this also 1,000 times. This specific shade is deemed as Dewy Cool Tone Pink. I think that this is the most flattering blush shade on any human alive. Whether you are the darkest of darks or the palest of pales, it's going to be beautiful on you. I have it on today. I put it on like as my last step, honestly. And I just put it on like right here and then blend upwards. I feel like it pulls your makeup together. I feel like it makes your makeup look more professional. I feel like it makes you look just really pulled together, really pretty, really like a professional did your makeup. Whenever Brielle did my makeup, I feel like this was one of the things that she did that was just like, it really pulled everything together. And I was like, you're coming home with me. And I love the formula. I think that it's a great value for the money because you only need a teeny, teeny, tiny bit. It's a universal shade and you can wear it any time of the year. So Rare Beauty Happy, chef's kiss. Love that so much. Jordan responded. What'd she say? She said she can't wait to watch the video. I could see that. I could see that. Okay, moving on. This is the Givenchy Prism Libre Powder in the shade 3 Violet Rose. I love Givenchy's packaging, just the fact that like this is leather, you know, but this is the one that has the pink shades in it. So I love this because I feel like if you're going to have a powder, you need to have one that's going to be universally flattering, like I said, and the pink shade's just really, really brightening. So again, fair skin, very, very, very deep skin, you can work with this. You can make this look really pretty. It's just a gorgeous brightening powder. There's something about the formula that just looks absolutely stunning. I love it. I use it on people if I'm doing their makeup, and I use it on these little powder puffs that you can get at Amazon. Get it on Amazon. They got that on Amazon. Anyways, I'm actually going to use maybe a little bit. Also, one thing that I do, I learned this trick. I don't remember what makeup artist, or I would indeed give them the credit, but I don't remember which one. And you put it on this little powder puff and then just press it into the skin. And it kind of just literally like blurs your pores away. It looks stunning. I do love that powder. So if you want a powder, if you're wanting to lose powder, you want something to set your makeup or something like that, Givenchy Prism Libre in the shade 3 Violet Rose. I don't know where that came from, but you get the point. Next up, we're going to talk about bronzer. I have two that I wanted to share with you. Actually, three that I wanted to share with you. This is the shade Amber from Anastasia Beverly Hills. She's been used. She's been abused. Okay, she's been used and abused. I've used this 1,000 times, and I've put so many people on. I feel like this formula is one of the best formulas in the world. Actually, Anastasia Beverly Hills posted me on their Instagram story. Or actually on their Instagram, they posted a reel of me talking about this bronzer. You guys, that's exciting. So anyways, I just feel like this is a beautiful, really easy formula to work with, whether you are a beginner or you're really good at makeup. Either way, it's going to be beautiful on you. It's going to be stunning, and it's going to be easy to blend. So that's the reason I love this. It doesn't have coverage, which I feel like a lot of cream bronzers, like the Refi, gives you coverage. So if you're wearing like a really light base and you go in with a Refi bronzer, it's like, what's going on? But if you go in with this, you can still keep it really natural, or you can build it up. And I love the way that it builds up. I love the way it doesn't look cakey. It's just beautiful, beautiful. Sticks in place all day long. You can build up nicely other products over top of it. It's just like my ideal cream bronzer, and they have a huge shade selection. So keep that in mind if you're wanting a new bronzer. The other one that I was going to talk about, now I did not expect myself to like this. I actually told you all that in I think the video where I premiered it, or whatever you want to call it. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. So it's supposed to be a cream bronzer. It even says smoothing, healthy looking glow cream bronzer for face and body. Now this is huge. For reference, here's my head. But anyways, it's a really big bronzer, but the way that it builds up nicely and just looks on the skin is stunning. Like, I just love it so much and feel like it looks beautiful. So that's the reason I love it. I wasn't expecting to. There's something about the creamy but powder formula. It's not powder, or it's not cream like the Anastasia. It's very much so more like a creamy powder, but not in a silicone like bye-bye or no more pores, bye-bye pores, or whatever the heck it's called, like that sort of powder. Not in that way. It's just creamy in the fact that it blends like a cream, but it goes on like a powder, or looks like a powder, if that makes sense. So like, you can put it on with a fluffy brush rather than like a dense brush and press it in. So you can put it on like you would a regular bronzer, but it blends in like a cream would. Like, just melts with the skin, looks absolutely beautiful. There's a big shade range for these two. I think there's like 4 or something, but I mean, it's a bronzer. You know what I mean? So like, we don't need 1,000 shades of just like a powder or cream bronzer. It's beautiful. I really, really love it. But I've talked your ears off, I know, about this Dior powder. This is the No Powder powder in the shade. I have mine in the shade 5N. I do have bad news. I don't even think they sell the shade 5N on Sephora's website, but it's specifically this undertone for my skin tone. So I have like a very red olive skin tone and undertone because I have a lot of Cherokee Indian in my family. And this is the color that looks best on me year round. But if you have a different undertone, I would just get the one from Sephora. Get either 4N or like 6N if you're darker than me. Or if you're still around the same like shade range but darker than me, I would get 6N. But it's just the red undertone of this and the way it builds up beautifully. I also want to pick these up just to have as a powder, like an actual powder that matches my skin tone, because I use this one as a bronzer, and it's literally just, it's called No Powder powder because it's a very nice, natural, lightweight powder, which I love. So I know I've told you guys about this 1,000 times, but I had to talk about it again. It is phenomenal. Jordan's blowing at my phone, bestie. What's going on? Okay, the next product I have is literally another blush. I should have talked about this a second ago, but I forgot. Charlotte Tilbury Ecstasy. Need I say more? That's it. Best blush formula that exists. Blurs your pores, makes you look absolutely phenomenal. It's the best. That's that. Okay. Moving on. There's actually one tool, like brush, that I wanted to talk to you guys about, and it's from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm pretty sure they have the bronzer brush on there. This bronzer brush is just my favorite of all time. I have 1,000. I have some from the drugstore. I have some that are high-end. I have a wide variety of bronzers, but there's just something about this bronzer brush that's beautiful and looks beautiful on the skin. It blends products so nicely. There's something about like the light touch of it, the way that it works, the way that it just like molds to your face. You can tell that like a makeup artist made this brush because of like the domed effect, the bristles that are used. I love the weight of it. It's not heavy like some, like the Tom Fords are really heavy. I get if you're going to pay that price, you want some like girth, you know? But anyways, was that the right word? Please fire me from my job, actually. Anyways, stunning. I will never not have this Charlotte Tilbury bronzer brush. I think that it's incredibly innovative and something that you do need, especially if you are like a beginner at makeup. Bronzer can be tricky. It can look muddy. It can look a little bit cakey. It can be something you're not really sure how to use. So a brush like this makes it easy to get into the hollows of your cheeks and to just provide like a good look, you know? Okay, I only have a few more things left, and a lot of them are liners. So I'll go ahead and talk about the eyeliners first. 2 of them are from Hourglass. Now, I know that these are pricey, but my thing is like, I don't go through eyeliner a whole lot, really, ever. And so I feel like for me to find a really good formula, I'm just going to stick with it. And like, if it's $30, it's $30. It's phenomenal. I really love it. I'm not much of a drugstore girl, if we're all being honest with each other. I'm just not. Don't shoot me. I'm sorry. But these are wonderful. These are the Hourglass Voyeur. Is that what they're called? The Voyeur waterproof gel eyeliner. Now, full transparency, Hourglass did send me these, but I would repurchase these like myself. So I have all of the shades, but the shades I use the most are Cave and then Solstice. So it's a brown shade and then like a lighter bronzy brown shade, which is what I used on my upper lash line today, and I feel like it just looks really pretty. I love the way that they glide on. That they dry down, but you have enough time. You have plenty of time to be able to smudge them out. Who the heck is texting me, honestly? Anyways, and then the next one is the Charlotte Tilbury, the Classic Eye Powder Pencil. I've talked about this 1,000 times. This is literally just a powder pencil. And honestly, I think this is the only eyeliner. Why is this not working? Here we go. I'm having to go like OG YouTube days. This is the only eye powder pencil that I think that I will like ever go through, but it's just because the formula specifically is so nice. It's a brown shade, but it has little tiny gold flecks in it, so it looks really beautiful on, I feel like, a variety of skin tones. It's got, like I said, those little gold flecks, but it's not in like an overpowering or like glittery way. It's in like a very mature sort of glitter, like that looks really pretty on her eyes. I wonder what she's wearing sort of way. And I always use it, you guys have seen it, I'm sure, on like the outer corners of my eyes and draw like a little baby wing. And if you're not very good at makeup or you're new to it, using an eye powder pencil is so much easier than using like a gel eyeliner because it is powder, so it blends like a powder. So you can just take a little brush and flick it, and it's really easy to do. Sometimes I'll even use my finger and just like smudge it, and it looks spot on. So love that. The next product is this lip liner from Charlotte Tilbury. If I could only pick one lip liner, probably the rest of my life, it would probably be Iconic Nude from Charlotte Tilbury. It's just the best nude. It's what I have on my lips today as a liner. And then in the center, I have Supermodel from Charlotte Tilbury, which I'll talk about. That's actually the lip combo that I have on, is the Iconic Nude with Supermodel lipstick. I just think that it is a really pretty, beautiful like look, but it's also really pretty for fall or just anytime. Kind of like glams and elevates your makeup look a little bit. It's beautiful. I'm here for it. I love it. Love it. Love it. So that's that. We're here for these. There's something about Charlotte Tilbury's formula too that just like can't be duped. Like, don't even try to tell me that you duped it, because you didn't. You absolutely just didn't. All right. And I'm not trying to be rude. You just didn't dupe it. What's next? 2 products. That's it. Okay. This is the Charlotte Tilbury again. Now, I didn't want to recommend this because it's like just unnecessary to use for only this shade, but it like makes such a big difference that I feel like I have to. So this is the Darling palette from Charlotte Tilbury, and I use this shade. You can see I don't touch these. I use this shade every single day as my inner corner highlight, and I've never used anything like it. That's all I have to say about that. Buy it if you want to. I don't wear pink eyeshadow, but that inner corner shade does it for me. Okay, she does it for me. This mascara is one of my top 2 mascaras of all time. The other one is L'Oreal Telescopic. Here's what the wand looks like. I've showed you guys like 1,000 times. Are we playing games over here? What's going on? It just has the best formula. It comes like the perfect formula. You know how sometimes you'll need to like let a mascara dry out for a day? Not this one. From the time you get her till the time you give her away, okay, throw in the trash, she looks beautiful. She really does. So that's that. I love it. Ugh, I'm so tight and sore. Anyways, it provides you with the best volume and length, but I will say if you have very short, like stubby lashes, you're probably not going to like it, but if you have medium to long length lashes, you will love it. It just elevates your eyelashes and makes them look huge. And it doesn't smudge. Doesn't smudge at all. So, I reckon that's all. I reckon that's it. That's all I have to talk to you guys about today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. I will have everything linked down below. Make sure to let me know what you guys are going to pick up in the Sephora sale. I love this time of year. I can probably do one for perfumes too if you would like specifically want a perfume video for fall and winter, things from Sephora, etc. So let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in seeing. Thank you guys again so much for watching. It means the world. Like I said, leave the comments. Let me know what you're picking up. Is there something that I need to pick up? Let a girl know. Hope you have a fabulous day and thank you so much for watching.